A few days ago, Microsoft ended support for Windows 10 about a few days ago. Now, you would think that the logical next step is to install Windows 11. However, if you take a look at this big screen over here, that is the only computer that I was satisfied with putting Windows 11 on. So, as a little hint with the screen at the bottom over here, you can tell that it's Windows 7. So, today I thought I would like to reminisce in the past with Windows 7 and have a good time with it. Connect it to the internet, do all my normal stuff. Obviously, with security risks, I won't be putting any of my passwords on my computer. Instead, I would just be logging in and I would just be logging out and I would never save my password on it. And yeah, even though I was born in 2008, the first operating system that I used wasn't actually Windows 7 or Windows XP, it was Windows 98. Oh, when I was 1 or 2 years old, I would I would always boot up the computer and slip in one of those Thomas the Tank Engine CDs. I don't remember if it was season 1 or season 2, but it was definitely one of the earlier seasons of Thomas the Tank Engine. Back then, my parents used to own a sandwich shop, so generally I was always near the computer, or I was always beside them on the computer when they had to file taxes. So I do remember just sitting with my dad down. I think he had like um Microsoft Excel on his computer, and he would just start typing away. And I always watched like him fill up the grids of the compute of the Excel spreadsheet. It was honestly one of the only memories I have with Windows 98, I believe. It might not be 95 now that I recall. But yeah, so Windows 98 and 95, they're somewhat similar. They both use the MS-DOS um, era of operating systems. So yeah, so maybe next time I'll try and boot up a virtual machine and so that we can experience Windows 95 and 98 for ourselves. Um, I don't think any of the computers in the modern era, even this ThinkPad T450, might be a little bit too new for Windows 95 or Windows 98. So I'm gonna definitely have to dig around for some good hardware. Or else we're just gonna have to use a virtual machine, which is also fine. Just looking at Solitaire right now is also kind of nostalgic. I remember when I was younger, right? I think back when I was 1 or 2 years old, it was still the same sandwich shop. We owned it until I was 3 years old or 4 years old. But when I was around 2 to 3 years old, there was this old man, poor dude. I always went to his barber shop, which was next door, and I would always drag him out. I would always try to
Mm.
like drag him out of the store. And the few times that he actually went with me, I just quickly dragged him to my family's sandwich shop's office, and we would just play solitaire for an hour straight simply because I didn't understand the rules. I was such a dumb kid at the time. The poor dude had to sit with me and explain to me the rules every single time we made a move out with the cards. Uh, Honestly, just I have great memories of Windows 95. And then I remember one day I think I won at solitaire with him, and so I ran out of the shop, and I think I made my way down to the subway station that was really close to it. I don't know why it was so close to the. I don't know why it was so close to the subway station, but I went there, and then my and then the old man and my dad came chasing after me, because I was just waddling my way to the train. I was about to get on board for some reason, but yeah, that's all the memories I have of the sandwich shop. As you can tell, Windows 98, or I think 95, was a huge part of my early life. I think it helped with most of my development. It helped with a lot of my developments with computer skills. And Windows 95 and 98 definitely contributed to my appreciation for computers and operating systems even to this day. But yeah, without further ado, I'll just let you guys enjoy the Windows 7 sound and gameplay, whatever's left of this footage.